In late summer of 1944, following 6 weeks of attritional warfare along a stalemated front, the Allied forces mounted an attack codenamed Operation Cobra, which broke through the German defenses. Almost the entire western half of the German front in Normandy collapsed. The US Third Army was also activated, and General Patton's army began advancing almost unopposed towards the Brittany ports. Much of the German armored reserves being rushed west to hold the American breakthrough were diverted to face this new threat. Later, Operation Lüttich started. This was the codename of a German counterattack which occurred near US positions in northwestern France in early August of 1944. Despite the initial success, the German forces were soon halted, and the Allies inflicted severe losses on the attacking troops, eventually destroying most of the German tanks involved in the attack. Although fighting continued for 6 days, the American forces had regained the initiative within a day of the opening of the German attack. Around the same time, on the 10th of August 1944, a secret meeting took place in Strasbourg, close to the German border, at the elegant Maison Roque Hotel. At the meeting, a high-ranking SS officer stated that the war was lost and the German industry must take steps to prepare for a new post-war commercial campaign. Every industrialist must establish contacts with foreign companies, but this must be done individually and without arousing any suspicion. It is almost certain that this officer was a member of the Freundeskreis der Wirtschaft. The Freundeskreis der Wirtschaft, or Circle of Friends of Economy, was a group of German industrialists whose aim was to strengthen the ties between the Nazi Party and the German industry. The group was formed and coordinated by Wilhelm Kepler, one of Adolf Hitler's closest economic advisors. The size of the group never exceeded 40 members, who included factory owners, bankers, and SS officials like Otto Steinbrich, the vice president of the Vereinigte Stahlwerke AG, a German industrial conglomerate producing coal, iron, and steel during World War II. Karl Rasche, a board member of the Dresdner Bank, Germany's second largest bank, and Oswald Pohl, the head of the administrative and economic office of the SS. After the main meeting, a smaller one was organized only for the representatives of Germany's largest industrial groups like Volkswagen, Rheinmetall, Krupp, and Messerschmitt. At the second meeting, the Nazi Party leader had informed the industrialists that the war was practically lost, but that it would continue until a guarantee of unity of Germany could be obtained. The German industrialists, it was said, must increase the strength of Germany by their exports. They must also prepare to finance the Nazi Party, which would be forced to go underground. From now on, the government would grant large sums to industrialists so that each could establish a secure post-war foundation abroad. Existing financial reserves abroad are to be placed at the disposal of the Nazi Party so that a strong German empire can emerge after the defeat. It is also immediately required that the large factories in Germany establish small technical bureaus or research offices which are absolutely independent and have no known connection with the factories. These offices will be given plans and drawings of new weapons which they need to continue their research on and which must not fall into the hands of the enemy. These offices will be located in large cities where they can be most successfully concealed, as well as in small villages near sources of hydroelectric power where they can pretend to be studying the development of water resources. Their existence is known only to a very few people in each line of business and to the leaders of the Nazi Party. Each office will have a liaison officer with the party. After Germany's defeat, the Nazi Party recognized that certain of its famous leaders will be convicted as war criminals. However, in collaboration with the industrialists, it arranges to have its less conspicuous but important members placed in position in various German factories as technical experts or members of the research and design bureaus. The Red House Report is the informal English name for the United States Secret Service report dated on the 27th of November 1944, based on information provided by a French spy who was present at the secret meeting in Strasbourg. The report was also sent to US Secretary of State Cordell Hull. It is interesting to note that several leaders of the German industry were given prison sentences that they did not serve but were released early. For example, Friedrich Flick got off with a 7-year sentence, of which he served 2 years. Almost all of the companies that attended the meeting are now among the richest companies in Europe. Through the creation of the EU's predecessor, the European Coal and Steel Community, German companies made large profits after the war. Some critics in Europe have used the term Fourth Reich to point at the influence that they believe Germany exerts within the European Union. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you want to support my channel, check out the PayPal donation link in the description or consider becoming a member. To make sure you don't miss my future work, subscribe to my channel please and press the bell notification button. Thank you and see you in the next video.